Hi there, my name is Tins93 and have you ever asked yourself how do my favourite streamers get their clips onto TikTok? Well, I'm here to answer that and I'm going to show you how I do it. Let's roll. Starting out in a fresh project on Premiere Pro, we're going to open up our files and select our clip that we wish to use. I've chosen this one for us to work on today. Place your chosen clip onto the timeline. Once you've done that, right-click it and click Copy. And, using Ctrl-V, paste it down into the timeline. Select the new clip and hit Unlink. This allows you to remove the sound so that you're only left with the visual. Do this once more so you have a total of 3 clips. Now we're going to create a mask. Select the very top layer, go to Effect Control and select the square tool under Opacity. Adjust the mask until it fits your webcam perfectly. Now you can adjust the webcam size using Position and Scale underneath Effect Controls. Now that we've created our mask, we need to change our canvas size. So go to Sequence, go to Sequence Settings, and change the size of our canvas. Remember, this has to be in portrait, so we need horizontal to be 1080 and vertical to be 1920. When you're done, hit OK. Now that we're in portrait mode, let's move a few things around. Let's move our top layer. So using the effect controls again with position and scale, make sure your webcam is in a place that you like it. Now we're moving on to the second layer. Here we've still got a bit of the webcam showing, so we need to remove that by scaling it up a little bit. So under effect controls, scale it up just a little bit, move it down a touch if you want to, move it to where you feel happy with it. And lastly, the third layer. The third layer will be treated as a background to fill in all of the negative space that you can see here. So scale up that background, make it nice and big so that it fills up the whole area behind. Then we're going to go to Effects and we're going to find Gaussian Blur. We're going to grab that and we're going to place it on the bottom layer. Go back to your effect controls and find Blur. Edit the blurriness until it's to your liking. If you'd rather not have the blurry background and you'd rather have something colourful behind instead, you can always create your own background. Just make sure they are also 1920 by 1080 in the vertical position. Like so. Now you can totally leave your clips like this and just post them as is, or add some music. That would be amazing. Although, if you want a little bit more, you could always move on to the editing stage. So in this clip, I've noticed that there's a really good point for some slow-mo. So we're going to clip out the area that we want to be slowed down. Then we're going to select all the parts on the right-hand side and move them further down the timeline. This will allow for space for when we do the slow-mo. We're going to right-click one of our selected areas. We're going to go to Speed/Duration. So then you're going to change the duration of the clip to 59 seconds. Slow motion would be absolutely awesome in explosions or scary moments. They could really pack a punch with the editing. Then just rinse and repeat. Do it to every single layer. Remember to move the end of the clip back so that they're all aligned with each other, nice and flush. Now I feel like we're missing some text, so let's put some text in. Go to the text button and create a box and type in your text. I also suggest for this highlighting your text and then going to Essential Graphics, where you can change all the fonts, you can change the sizes, you can change the colours, you can really make it stand out. Text is brilliant for emphasising what you're saying, or even giving characters funny little thoughts. Now last but not least, we're going to give the webcam a slight zoom in effect when we have our little reaction that we do to the jump scare. So again, we take our razor tool and we trim just before our reaction. But make sure that this is only on the top layer. With your top layer selected, go to your Effect Controls panel. And as you can see, next to Position and Scale, you have these two little stop clocks. Press those and they will hold the current position of your webcam or frame. Now change the size of your webcam so it is slightly larger than the previous frames. When you have done this, two new nodes will have been created on the left-hand side. Move those nodes to the right, like shown. The further to the right, the slower the zoom. The closer to the left, the faster the zoom. And now to sit and watch to make sure that you are happy with your clips. And now the final thing to do when you're happy with your clip is to export it. Once you're on this page, keep everything as standard. H.264 is one of the best formats I have found for my YouTube and TikTok videos. Then go to this button and select the title of your TikTok. If I were you, I would personally suggest to have a folder with all of your TikToks in it, just so that you keep them all together. And then just hit export. Good luck with your TikTok journey. Bye for now.